Hello and welcome to the show. We are here on GTA 5 with me trying to survive the hunt once more. In case you haven't seen one of these videos before, the way it works, the group of cars behind are going to be the chasers. I will have a minute and a half head start to try and flee into the city, where I have a series of checkpoints to try and grab. The vehicles following, however, do not have any maps or player overhead names on, so it is all about me trying to blend in and generally be sneaky with the odd moments of panic and run away. Now, the vehicles that we'll be using are not this group of cars. These are just the ones that have been spawned in to the race. We are going to set off. I've got to go and grab. There's a couple of sort of starting checkpoints over here for me to go and grab. I think that there is another one. Yeah, there is another one inside the inside the dock area. Just making sure I got all of that correct. Right, and then that is. I'm now, well, game on. It's now game on for me with the various checkpoints. I'm not allowed to stay in this Buccaneer. I must ditch the Buccaneer. And in fact, even if I was allowed to stay in the Buccaneer, I'm not going to stay in the Buccaneer. It is a bright orange muscle car. It's not blending in. It's not sneaky in any way, shape, or form. It's terrible for sneaking. So we will ditch this when I see the first available decent car. Not the Regina. Definitely not the Regina. Blista is quite tempting. What have we got? It's either kind of Blista or Fugitive. I'm kind of tempted to go, ooh, oh god, the brakes in this are awful, so we're going to go for this Blista over here. Quickly go. Now, I have a minute and a half head start. However, the hunters have got to change car as well, so said minute and a half isn't too bad. Right, there we go. We are into the game. We're into the, well, relative safety. Okay, so checkpoints. Now, we are using a slightly custom map for this, so I'm going to say coordinates. We used to use the paper map, but we had to change a little bit because of the complexities of the city. So, yeah, unfortunately, you can't really play along at home so much. But our first checkpoint is J8, which is actually back around behind us. Oh, crap. That's really mean of Reese to do, in that the first checkpoint is relatively close to where everybody starts. Ah, crap. It would have been good to have been able to get that. Oh, that's a really horrible one. That would have been a really good one to have got before the hunters had set off. So it is in the kind of industrial bit. As you head to the right, when you leave the docks, the Simeon docks over there, there is a kind of a gridiron industrial area, and the checkpoint is over in there that I have to get. Now, the hunters have got the list of coordinates, I should say, to the checkpoints. However, they have not been given them in the correct order, so they do not know what order I'm going to be going to the various checkpoints. And checkpoints are in the middle of the road. Like, I can drive through them without breaking cover, essentially. Well, theoretically breaking cover here. So I stand a little bit more chance of being able to sneak my way around. To be fair, at this point, I could probably have got away with racing about. But because I am so close to where the hunters are going to be sent out, I don't want to risk anything at the moment. Me going crazy with the driving here is really asking for trouble. For the hunters, they are not allowed to be shooting from the vehicles, so they are going to have to get out of their car to shoot me. The reason why we have this as a rule is otherwise it's so easy for a car giving chase to just pop tyres. It makes the chases more exciting, it makes the events more interesting in general. So, yeah, that is a rule that we have had for all of the Survive the Hunts. It makes the races and the events as exciting as possible, and it gives me a little bit of a chance to get away. We are not doing too badly at the moment with this little kind of regroup that I've got going on. I've kind of looped my way back, and the hunters probably won't be expecting me heading in this particular direction. Now, I think the checkpoint is going to be down there somewhere. Can I see it? No. I'm not going to head down there, though, because a normal car wouldn't traverse that part of the map. So we're going to take the longer, safer route. It's a bit of a roundabout way. There goes a hunter. Oh, first near miss of the day. Said hunter has just ploughed into the side of another fugitive. Because that's not an AI car acting. That is not an AI car, and that's why I'm not driving like a moron at this point in the event. because you will get caught now. They are very much on the prowl. Where have I gone? Oh, where else am I going, actually? Yeah, I'm going a slightly long, wonky way around, but it will loop me back to where I want it to eventually, I think. Yeah, there's a better way of doing this, but I daren't do anything. Oh, I should probably be a little bit further forward. I daren't do anything too risky because I'm going to get spotted. Where does this road? Am I on that one? Sorry, I'm trying to deal with map because I think this road should potentially curve around. Oh no, this is on the wrong bit. Yeah, this is not where I want to be at all. Crap, I wanted to take. No, this is where I want to be. Yes, okay, good. Never mind. Ignore me. I'm making things up. Yeah, because I want to go straight across the bridge here. I don't want to go onto the motorway. The motorway will take me in the wrong direction. We're fine. AIs, please don't stack up behind me. One of the biggest giveaways to me as a player is AI cars. Going to be impatient, aren't they? AI car. Good. I say good. Please go left. No, don't sit behind me. Bugger. Because he's going to sit really close. Sometimes they behave themselves, sometimes they do weird things and freak out and run around. So he's sat far enough back. I mean, you kind of saw with the first car that got behind me was impatient at lights, others not so bad. So this road will spit us out just below J8, actually. So we'll want to be going right at some point through the industrial sector. We'll just sit here minding it. Reese has put some... How was I not paying attention to the giant... I saw the blimps in the distance and didn't really think much of them. And then there was the giant pink one, and then I realised Reese had probably been playing around with blimps. So, there are giant blimps around the map. Because of course there are. I like the giant blimps. They're cool. Right. Sorry, my voice just had a little die in midway through saying cool. You know, as it does sometimes. There we go. Have we got any sign of a checkpoint? I was going to say, I wouldn't expect it to be down there. I think if we take a right here, the checkpoint could be along that road. That's where I am expecting it to be. There was also a coquette that just drove off. That would be nice. The plus side with the coquette? Fast. The downside of cars like that, supercars like that, is that they're something that the hunters will always check. They will assume that I've gone for a fast vehicle. So driving around in something that isn't too flashy can be an advantage because they don't necessarily think to check it. However, driving around in something like a Regina, for example, you are so slow if you do get caught, you're in a lot of trouble. Bugger, I was really hoping the checkpoint was going to be down here. Where is it? Maybe it's further back? It could be a little bit further up. It could be across a bit. Which is around here somewhere, the checkpoint. Fairly sure it's around here somewhere. That was another hunter there, I think. Just went whizzing past. There's also an Infernus behind me. That looks like a hunter car. Has just driven off. Has that hunter car seen? No, maybe not. Maybe he thought... Maybe, again... potentially busy checking the Infernus, or he might have seen me and wanted to call for backup, essentially. What the hell is this checkpoint? There's a lot of supercars around here, which does fill me with some form of dread in that people are going to have found supercars to be in. Right. Okay, I'm trying to figure out this bloody traffic light. Try to figure out the traffic light system here. It's all good. It's all fine. So it's somewhere in that industrial area. Why can I not find it? Unless it's... Oh, it might be on the motorway. Piss. J8 just jank its way through the motorway as well. Oh, god damn it. I was expecting Reese to have been mean and put it in the industrial site. He might have actually been mean and put it... Oh, there's another hunter car. I think said hunter car. Oh no, hunter car doesn't really know where it's going. Buggered off again. Now it might just be that a lot of them have grabbed fugitives because that's what was spawning early on. I'd be surprised if they have stayed in the fugitives. FQ2 is parked, interestingly. Okay. We're definitely going to have to head left. We're definitely going to have a look around that motorway area. I really don't like hanging around the industrial part. Like, it feels too... In fact, thinking of... thinking of the hunter vehicles, if you like, there may that fugitive that's hanging around this area may well just be hanging around because, well, J8 is one of the checkpoints. It's just looking for anything out of place in this little group. So that would kind of make sense why we're seeing the same vehicle a lot in the same particular area. I am expecting, yeah, to potentially come up against some not very nice competition if it comes to having to get away with so many supercars spawning around at the moment. Right, so it's definitely not down any of these alleyways, is it? It doesn't look like it is, so I guess it's got to be on the motorway. I don't actually want to be in this lane, but the AI car behind was being a pain in the arse, so we will let them go and do their thing, and then I will change lane to go back the way I want to go. Perfect. It might look a little bit suspicious if anybody is directly following my car. However, if you're kind of indirectly just scanning around, you might not notice that, so I'll take it. Please let the checkpoint be on the motorway. Again, we haven't got the wrong way indicator coming up, which is a good start. It is a good start. So far, we've done a lot of tootling around in one particular area. This is the downside of these kind of scavenge checkpoint hunts. If things are not going well, then you kind of end up driving around in circles for a little bit. Now, I don't think there is too many more places this bloody checkpoint can be hiding in. However, I bet it's going to be the other way on the motorway as well now, isn't it? Knowing my bloody luck, we will come across it in the other direction. And then I have to do a U-turn somewhere and get back. Good news is I've only really seen one hunter car. And I feel like I could... Oh, I lied! I found another hunter... Oh, Christ. I found another... There's two hunter cars, and one of them is a Comet. One of them is a Comet, and one of the Comet has stopped. Now, whether they're just... I mean, it looks like they're just... Again, they're cycling around the area. They don't know where I am. They don't know what to look for. They're just cycling the area because they think somebody might appear at some... There goes the ingot. Alright. This is a mess of a junction that we've come to. I'm learning a lot about the GTA 5 junctions. Please be... There's the bugger. Right, found it. Found the checkpoint. Oh, crap. The Comet was on the bridge and might have seen me do something stupid. Okay, so if I've taken a turning... Oh, Christ, I'm being British. Actually, no, I'm not being British. What am I doing? I mean, I wasn't really being British fire. We're gonna run the lights. I was doing some dumb things, but I think we're okay. I had a momentary panic about being British, and we're all good. Did I just run a... No, I thought my light was green. Never mind. I was following the AI car. Right, I6 is where we need to go next. I6 is in the centre of the area. That was a hunter car that we very nearly drove into. The Comet has punted out... Okay, we've got... I say we've got issues. The Comet punted out an I think I see what they were doing. They were punting the Infernus around to see what it would do, to see if it was me. Because, you know, it's an Infernus and they want to check the supercars, but they don't really care about the Blista. Oh dear. I am not happy about any of that. We're going to get out of there. I actually think that car may well have been an AI vehicle. That being said, we're going to abandon ship and get on the motorway. I think the Coquette, I thought that was a player car, and I'm not sure it was. I think that was just an AI freaking out. I say freaking out, but not knowing how to deal with me there. They were so busy playing with the Infernus that they didn't notice me do a U-turn and run away. Okay, that was panic stations right there. Have I got anyone chasing? I don't think so. I can probably blend back into traffic now. I6, where is I6 on our little map? I don't think I have got anything following, so we're good. I6 is around the very centre of the map here. It is by the big kind of T-junction of freeways in the middle, or potentially underneath that big T-junction of freeways. How on earth am I going to get to there best? Oh, I should have played more GTA 5 before going back to this. It's been so bloody long since I've played this game. My knowledge of the map is not as good as it used to be. So I am somewhere... In fact, actually, I'm kind of coming along that particular bit of motorway, am I? Or am I heading along... I think I'm going to head towards the big intersection part, whichever part of the motorway that I'm on at the moment. I'm just trying to figure out... I'm kind of using this semi ahead of us because it's going slowly. I can just sit in lane and look at the map. You shouldn't look at a map like this and drive it. It's not safe. What I'm doing at all is not safe. I think I'm on that part of the freeway. Because, yeah, this will loop around. Right, I need to get off this part of the freeway at some point, I would think. So let's get off. If we get off at the junction... Or I need to actually speed up now because I'm starting to go slower than traffic. If we get off at the next junction, I don't think I'll be too far away from where I want to be. Where does the other motorway cut down? It's probably one... In fact, actually, that was it there. I've just missed the turning that I bloody wanted. God damn it. That was the turning that I really wanted. Okay, never mind. Never mind. We can work our way across to the inside of the motorway. We have done so safely. We have done so without arousing suspicion. I mean, that's not safe, and that's definitely arousing suspicion, but it wasn't from me, so fine. Oh, bloody hell. This game. This game is so terrifying. I know one little slip up and I will probably be murdered with the current sort of car selection that's going around. Right, so I have come off there. We need to kind of work our way back. I can do that. We can work our way back to that section. If I get to the big red car park, that's somewhere to go and look roughly around that kind of oopsie daisy, it's gone green, we'd stop looking at the map, but head to the big red car park that's around a couple of corners and then we will probably be okay-ish, maybe, for a little while. Kind of want a supercar because I know I'm going to want... Oh, supercar hijacking is going on over there. Don't do anything dumb. Don't do anything dumb. Quite a brutal supercar hijacking is going on. The bike's decided he doesn't want to be any part of this. I don't blame the bike, I'll be honest. You know, you can go and do your things. The lights have gone green here. Oh, please don't blow that car up. Please don't blow that car up. Please don't blow that car up. There's more hijackings going on. Ah! Oh, I don't like this. I'm not liking any bit of this. Toodle away. Nobody noticed the little blister. There's a comet heading that direction as well. Oh, bugger. Oh, dear. Okay, that's pretty much sold me on the whole let's not get a supercar. I might accidentally get hijacked minding my own business. We're sticking with the blister. If at any point we get in a chase, we are done. Well, we're never getting away from these cars, I'm afraid. It's a shame, but I'm never going to be able to get away from those guys. Right, so the section is coming up pretty close. That truck is... well, yeah, I mean, there's 2 hunter cars there. The Comet's already wrecked. There is a big old mess going on at this particular junction. They're swapping cars again. They're getting out of the Comet going for an R8. The R8's tried to run away. The truck's doing mayhem here. AI behind me are getting impatient, which isn't good, because that's already very nearly got me in trouble. Let's go here. Oh, God, the AI are all sorts of freaking out. You know, I'm actually just going to go take this direction, because I don't want to go and get in a fight with the truck. Because if that truck had come across and I don't react exactly how they expect the AI to, I would probably then be spotted, and there's 3 or 4 of them around there on foot ready to fill my car full of bullets. This isn't even the way I wanted to go. I'm going to have to go around in a circle again because I don't want to be over here. Alright, let's head off in this direction. Let's head off over here. The car behind me is suspicious, to say the least. The car behind me is a... Yeah, okay, so we have got some problems going on behind us here. I'm going to have to try and get creative. I'm going to have to try and get creative here, because I need to find, I think we should have to go for it, I need to find somewhere that I can block cars in, because I can't get away on sheer speed alone, bye-bye biker, sheer speed alone, so we will have to go for outright speed, and maybe, oh no, I tried to put the blister around so that we could create a problem for the tailing vehicles. This might be the best escape move I've ever done, because that truck's going to block the road. Quick! Escape! Escape with the truck! Truck didn't quite block the road as well as I hoped it would. Right, well, we're now into full-on chase mode. And this is where I do not have a vehicle advantage that I would like. That's okay. I can kind of deal with it to an extent. I say that. No, I don't think I can. I think I'm going to get screwed over completely here. We might be able to get the vehicle off there, though, and run into an oncoming vehicle. Yeah, we're done. We are very, very poorly in this. Now, oh, God, the AI cars are causing... I don't even know who's AI car, who isn't. Ah, well, I'm dead. Well... that did not go particularly well. That did not go particularly well for me at all. The Blista was a good idea, but I got surrounded. And as soon as I got surrounded, there was yeah, very little that I could do. Where was the checkpoint that I was looking for? The checkpoint I was looking for was down there. I6? Oh no, sorry, that would be the second checkpoint. That's where the checkpoint that I was looking for. Alright, I misread the map completely. That is my bad. Yeah. I wasn't even looking in the right bloody place. So I was in, yeah, completely the wrong... I was looking at, for whatever reason, I misread my map by an utter mile and would never have found it. So I guess in some ways I'm kind of glad that I got killed. Yeah. Astonishing. I apologise. That's my bad. Why on earth did I read... for some reason, I read F as I on the map, and I was looking around completely and utterly the wrong area. No idea how on earth people found me, but there we go. There's not even an F6 on there. I just completely misread the map. Well done me. Well, we failed. Quite miserably there. After like 20 minutes or so. Not the longest hunt. The Blista was good for a little while, but just too slow. I just can't get away from that sort of force of vehicles. That is going to be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye. So why all the blank space at the end of the video? Well, that's just so that the suspense isn't ruined for anybody who accidentally ends up looking at the time code and so therefore knows the hunt is coming to a close. And as ever, when I do this, there has to be some cats to finish off the video. Amara was batting away at Cass's tail for whatever reason. I mean, Cass didn't really seem to care. I guess it was a fun game for her. Cass was just, dozing away. Of course, as soon as I get a camera out to film what was going on, Amara gets bored of it. Although then Amara does get slightly confused by camera and goes to investigate. As they do.